Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Tiernan Center in Richmond. It is the final game of the winner's bracket in the 12th annual Bob Wettig Memorial Tournament. The Red Devils, after winning last night over Lighthouse South, will take on Portage, who had to go to double overtime before their win over Indianapolis Tinley, 68-66. It's been a busy day. We've seen a ton of good basketball. 3 teams are now in. And now we have Bloomington South, Zionsville, and Cathedral, 3 of the 4 in. And now it is up to Richmond and Portage in the final game. Red Devils win last night. Got a great game from Andrew as he came through with 30 points. But now they've got to have the same energy tonight that they had last night.
Right, and I know I said last couple weeks ago that Richmond really is one of those teams that you can focus on 1 or 2 players, but you really need to pick it up a lot more. And you really don't have 1 or 2 specific people because there's so much talent all the way across the court. You got, yes, Andrew and Lucas Croft, but then you got 3 other people that can make plays from almost anywhere on the court.
Well, and that's just it. The Red Devils made some changes in the starting lineup last night. Andrew, along with Stoley, Kareem, and Lucas, and then they decided to go with Raphael Dean. And Raphael, I thought, is giving this team energy. He gives them rebounding, gives them the kind of size they need inside, and they brought Jalen Hillard off the bench. And so, and they even got some good moments from Jordan Fry last night. But my biggest concern is how will the Red Devils respond tonight? We've seen them play well for a couple of games, and then they lose energy. Saw that at Marion when they played Fort Wayne Dwenger. You thought they'd have the energy in that game against a good Dwenger team, and they just didn't come out with the same fire. My question is, can they have the same fire tonight as they did last night?
Well, I think they can, but you also got to look at Portage. Let's be honest, they were a 1/10 of a second away from triple overtime. They have got to be tired. It hasn't even been 24 hours since their last game. There's no way that every single player on that team is 100%. Richmond, on the other hand, they had a good game. It was fast-paced, up-tempo, yes, but you got to think they've had a lot of time to recuperate. They've all been hanging out at the school in their tracksuits, just watching some basketball, having some good time, chilling with their friends and all, and they haven't had any travel time.
Yeah.
All these other schools have had to travel half an hour or more just to get home and come back in the morning.
Well, I'll tell you what, keep an eye on Marion Martin. Martin had 34 points last night in that double overtime win, and this is a young man who can put the ball on the floor. He can step to the outside. Richmond will have to have an answer tonight for Marion Martin. Let's give you an idea of what has happened already on the winning side. Bloomington South, they advance to the semifinals tomorrow. They knocked off Seton 78-45. So Bloomington South will play Zionsville, who really struggled against Connersville before they pulled out a win, 56-45. So Zionsville and Bloomington South at 11:30. Just moments ago, Cathedral got 20 points from recruit Armand Franklin. They knocked off Greensburg 73-55. So Cathedral is in as well. And now it's down to Richmond and Portage. Winner of this game will play Cathedral tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the other semifinal. By the way, the Seton Catholic Cardinals, after losing earlier today, they get another early start time tomorrow. They'll play Connersville here at the Tiernan Center. That game is at 10 o'clock. Reminder, Greensburg is awaiting the loser of this game. That game will take place at IU East beginning at 9 o'clock. So neither one of these two teams want to lose this game and then turn around and have to play tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Stay right there. We'll come back. The tip-off is coming up in just a moment. Portage, Richmond in the quarterfinals here of the 12th annual Bob Wettig Memorial Tournament.
We check 'em better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com. Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family-operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 South East Street in Richmond. Mendenhall's True Value in Richmond is your local source for the things you need at home or your business every day. Everything from hardware, tools, carpet cleaner rentals, window and screen repair, lawn and garden supplies, as well as hunting and fishing licenses. It's all in one place at Mendenhall's True Value Hardware, right around the corner at 125 Southwest 5th Street in Richmond. Give them a call for more information at 962-4842.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Back here at the Tiernan Center as we get set for the final game here today, as it'll be the Portage Indians winning last night in double overtime. Chance to advance to the quarterfinals. Here's how they will line up today. Miguel Verduzco is a 5'11 junior, number 11. Evan Olson, a 5'9 senior. He wears number 12. Maureen Martin is a 6'2 senior, number 34. Take that back, number 14 with 34 last night. London Harris, 6'3 and a senior, number 23. And then 6'5 and a senior, number 45, is Brandon English. So again, for the Indians, Verduzco, Olson, Martin, Harris, and English. For the Red Devils, Andrew Croft is a 6'2 sophomore, 30 points in the Red Devils' win last night. He wears number 1. Jordan Stoley is a 6'5 junior, wears number 3. Kareem Jenny, 5'9 junior, number 4. Lucas Croft is a 6'5 senior. He wears number 10. And then Raphael Dean, 6'3 and a junior. He wears number 15. So the Red Devils go with the same starting lineup as they had last night that enabled them to get the win over Lighthouse South, 77-56. So I'm curious, like anybody else, can the Red Devils now put back-to-back games together with the energy they had last night?
They've done it before.
Well, I want to see it now. I'm one of those guys that got to see it right now. My grandmother was the same way. Show me. I think they can. I like this lineup. I like Raphael Dean. Raphael is raw offensively, but the guy could rebound. He can play defense. I know he gets in a little bit of foul trouble, still learning the game of basketball.
What I like most about this Richmond depth chart is that it's not just the starters that are playing. They work in the guys on the bench, and really it's just the starters are just getting that starting name. They're not really.
Well, they'll get most of the playing time, though.
Well, right, but you see
they're
guys
playing
like,
well.
Right. Well, you see guys like Jalen Hillard.
There's a steal, and the missed layup, but there's Andrew to finish it off.
But you'll see guys like Jordan Fry and Jalen Hillard, Marquise Thomas, maybe they'll all come into the lineup often. It's not just going to be these 5 guys primarily, yeah, but
2-0 after the steal by Kareem Jett. There's a layup good by, is that Martin? That's going to be, Maurian Martin. So Martin gets his first 2. Tied at 2. Here's a nice pass to Dean. Give the assist. Again to Lucas Croft, and Raphael Dean gets his first 2. And the Red Devils now lead at 4-2. Portage basketball. Indians had to work a double overtime game to get the win last night. Martin on the drive, and he's off to a good start. Martin has 4. He's a real strong kid at 6'2", and he comes off the dribble really strong. He is one of those guys that is a scoring machine. Here is Andrew, right hand good, and Andrew Croft giving the Red Devils a 6-4 lead. 4 points now by Croft. Croft keeps playing that well. He'll find himself on the all-tournament team. Verduzco with the basketball. Good look now at Harris. Here's Martin. Lucas Croft got the guard, and that was Andrew on the guard. That three-point shot no good by Olsen. Dean with a rebound. Here come the Red Devils, and Jett down the lane. Left hand layup good. Coast to coast. And Kareem Jett on the board. Here's Martin driving. Martin will go to the line. He's going to get fouled. It's either going to be Stoley or Raphael Dean. And they're going to get Stoley. So Martin goes to the line for 2. Winner of this game, guess what prize you get? You get Cathedral.
If you consider that a prize.
I'm being a little facetious. Armand Franklin and company awaiting this one. Second free throw by Martin. Short. Rebound Raphael Dean. Red Devils get it to Stoley. Three-pointer on the way. Yes. Stoley with the outside. And Jordan Stoley, and the Red Devils lead it by 6. Good start for the Red Devils here tonight.
And when word came in that Stoley was coming back, you were actually kind of questionable. You and I both were actually kind of questionable about him, but he's actually produced pretty well for Richmond. Lead
pass for Stoley goes out of bounds, last touched by Portage. Well, it all comes down to how do you fit in, and certainly it takes time to everybody to get the chemistry together, but he has worked himself in very well. Lucas Croft with the shot inside good.
It helps that he was here last year, too.
Oh, yeah. Got some time on the JV as well this season, 13-5. He's been a double-digit scorer in 2 of the 3 games he's been in. 5:06 to go. Red Devils by 8. Here's English on the drive and a foul call, and it may be Raphael this time.
Now, Troy, English is really the guy who won the game for Portage in double overtime yesterday. If he would have missed those free throws, you wouldn't have been too happy about it, but it would have gone into triple overtime.
Yeah, I would have been happy at all. Here is Raphael's first foul, and English airballs it. Jalen Smith will come in. Verduzco will sit down, so the Indians go to the bench. Second free throw by English looked much better than the first. So English gets his first point of the night. Red Devils with a 13-6 lead. Dean under the high post. And sometimes the game a little bit fast for Raphael. He'll try to slow it down. The more action he gets and the more playing time, he'll see this game come a little bit slower. Here is Andrew at the elbow. Stoley. Now Lucas, jumper, rims in and out. And the rebound by Martin. Martin pushing up the floor. Portage on the attack the other way. Shot no good by Harris. Offensive rebound, Martin, no. Martin tying it up with Raphael Dean. Possession arrow in favor of the Red Devils. Again, Raphael in there battling. That's what you like about that guy. He is a blue-collar type player. Just get in there and mix it up. And so the Red Devils get the basketball. They do lose the possession arrow, though. Here's Lucas. Three-pointer, good. And Richmond off to a great start here tonight. Lucas now with 5, 16 points last night. Red Devils in the Brothers Croft, a combined 46 points.
Now, what's so good about having somebody like Lucas on your team? It's like he always finds a way to get the ball and get open with it.
Here is Harris. Now to Martin. That is Andrew on the guard of Martin, and the Red Devils ready to help out. Nice spin move by Martin, and he finishes. He is the engine that makes that team go. 7 now by Martin. Red Devils lead it by 8. Here's Lucas. His long-range three might have been a little bit out. I know that the one thing they talk about with Lucas, that shot is not falling. Make sure you get it to the rim a couple of times and kind of settle down as Raphael picks up his second. I'm going to see changes both ways as we will see Jalen Hillard come in. Also coming in is Jordan Fry.
There's two of the guys I told you would come in soon.
Yep.
Not too bad, only 5 minutes.
That means most of the playing time went to the starters.
For now.
In the ball game, Isaiah Hudson now for Portage. 3:13 remaining.
Have to start counting minutes.
There you go. Here's Martin for three. Yes. Martin steps out, hits the three. He has all but 1 point. By the way, that ball disappeared out the entrance, and it is gone. Game is over. The ball is run away.
This is like the Sandlot, but basketball.
Can't get it back, huh? So after a short delay, retrieving a loose basketball. You know, if I were out there, I'd grab that and run. That's a pretty good ball. How would you like that? See a fan grab it and take off. What would you do? I mean,
there's doors.
What's the protocol?
Right.
Here's Hillard. 2:46 to go.
Now that you said that, they're going to have someone start standing out there ready to tackle someone for it.
Here's Stoley. 3 on the way. No. And a rebounding foul. They're going to get Jordan Fry.
Jordan Fry had a pretty good game yesterday.
I think he played well.
Probably one of his better games of the season.
And they will certainly need more of that, not only tonight, but if they do advance and play Cathedral tomorrow. Near steal by Andrew. Martin again, this time missed it. Long rebound by Portage, and they'll keep the basketball. 5-point lead now for the Red Devils. Here's Martin once again. Hudson works it left side to Smith. Portage a little more control here tonight. There's Martin again, and a foul call. Looked like it was going to be a jump ball, and Martin goes hard to the floor. They're going to call that a 2-shot foul for Martin.
Lucas wasn't happy about the call.
So that'll be the foul on Andrew. That's his first. Team foul number 5. By the way,
that's what I meant.
The Indians have no fouls so far as Martin misses the first. So Martin with 10 of the 11 points scored by the Indians. Second free throw. We've seen some players like Martin in this tournament that are 6'2", 6'3", but boy, just great athletes. And there's a travel on Hillard. So second turnover now by the Red Devils. Kareem Jett getting a little bit of a break here, as is Raphael Dean. 2 minutes remaining. Red Devils trying to get the steal out front. Here's Martin once again. Boy, Martin really has the ball in his hands a lot. Across the lane, off the glass, good. Aaron Parrott. And it's a 2-point ball game. Just like that, Portage right back in it. Lucas Croft off the dribble. And a foul on the reach. Looks like that may be Hudson. So Hudson will send Lucas to the line.
And if any teams make an effort not to send someone to the line, it's got to be Lucas. One of the most automatic free throw shooters.
He hasn't been in the line a lot lately. You know, he went there a ton there for a while. When he was in that streak, it seemed like he was at the line at least 10 times a night. And
ever since Tech, we haven't really seen him there, right?
Well, he missed a couple of nights ago, and he hasn't again. When he gets to the free throw line, he is scoring 25 a game. When he's not getting to the free throw line, he's down at 16 and 17, and they really want him to get to the free throw line. 18-14, 90 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Smith travels with it. Jalen a little bit shaky. He made some questionable plays last night, though they did manage to come back and get the win over Tindley. 1:24 remaining here in the opening quarters. You see Kareem Jett is checked back in, so Hillard to the bench. Fry inside, got it. Jordan Fry with his first two. Now Portage, just over a minute remaining here in the first quarter, and they throw it away. Pass intended for Hudson. Hudson started to cut back toward the basket, and the pass goes behind him. Turnover by the Indians. Richmond with a 6-point lead. Fry with the high screen. Kareem Jett back to Fry, and now it'll be Andrew. Here is Stoley for three, missed it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portage. Good play that time by Lucas Croft as he hit it off the leg of Maurian Martin. Well, boy, they changed the call. I thought that was a good call from the start. And for head coach Shabazz Khalik, he's like, wait a minute. I was pretty sure that time that Lucas knocked it off the leg of Martin and or Hudson. 37 seconds remaining here in this opening quarter. In the ball game now, Evan Olson. This is Hudson clearing it out now for Martin. Boy, this is a mismatch. He's going to need help. Martin scores. Red Devils got to recognize that a little bit sooner and not leave Kareem Jett all by himself to guard Maurian Martin. Back to a 4-point lead. Lucas Croft. Crossover, lost it. Ball loose. Picked up by Croft. 3 seconds remaining. Andrew. Nope, that's going to be Stoley. Gets it to go at the buzzer. Stoley with three as time runs out here in the first period of play on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Red Devils on top, 23-16.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond, Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
Hey, a reminder, tonight's game brought to you in part by Best Western Classic. If you're planning on being in the Richmond area anytime soon, make sure you check out the Best Western Classic. You'll get the most amenities available, including indoor pool, fitness center, conference space, free buffet breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and, of course, a clean, quiet, comfortable room. Best Western Classic of Richmond, 533 West Eaton Pike. And, boy, how about that shot at the buzzer by Stoley? And a 3 on the board. Now they only have 22 on the board. They must have said that was just a 2-point shot, so we're going to take one away. So 22-16 after one. I don't know how that could have been just a 2, though. Ball tipped in the air, and a foul on Portage. That'll go against Hudson. So they must have said that was just a 2-point shot. I'm pretty sure that was a 3. So it is 22-16 here in the second quarter. Red Devil basketball. Right now, Lucas Croft, that's the screen there for Stoley. Fry stays in. You see Portage staying man-to-man. Andrew on the drive. Boy, you get to the smack all the way up here. Fry with a rebound. No. How in the world did you not hear that foul?
And by the way, I am looking back at the 3-point. You can't see his foot on the 2.
Oh, it was on the line.
It was
okay.
on the line.
All right. Well, that makes sense then. So we actually had a little bit of a replay right there.
That's what you pay me for, right?
That's right. So it was a 2-point shot, not a 3-point shot by Stoley.
Good call.
Second free throw is good.
Did he make the first one?
Yes.
Thought so. Just wanted to check.
Red Devils, you check. You can go back there and look at it again, huh? In the ball game now is Xavier Aponte. 3-point shooter there for the Indians. Boy, Martin got off to a great start, and they're going to need him to go again. Here's Martin, and he gets fouled. Here's the thing I don't like about this right now, and this is not Jet's fault, is there is no way that Kareem is being, for whatever reason, he's being left out in this island to guard Marion Martin. And that's not going to work. Somebody's going to have to switch or go help because they can't let Kareem do that by himself. Now, Kareem's a strong kid, but you cannot take somebody the size of Marion Martin and expect Kareem Jet to guard him. So I'm hoping somebody will pick that up on the floor, and I'm pretty sure that Coach Kalik knows the same thing. He's probably told somebody, hey, somebody's got to go help here. Second free throw by Martin. He will get one of two, a 7-point lead now for the Red Devils here in the second quarter. I better change quarters. I still have the first on here. We are in period number 2. Croft on the left wing. He will find his brother, and we've got a whistle and an offensive foul, and they're going to get Jordan Fry. So Fry just picked up his second. Here's a young guy right here. I really like Marquise Thomas now. Marquise is undersized, but he's another energy guy.
I just wanted to let you know that's the third guy I said was coming in soon.
Soon. What does soon mean to you?
Eventually.
Okay.
I've been saying Pittsburgh's going to win a Super Bowl for the past 10 years.
Yeah, well, he better hurry. Martin now to Hudson. Here is Aponte for 3. We just talked about Aponte a moment ago. 4-point ball game, and Aponte with his first basket. Here is Jet on the drive. Missed it. A lot of contact. No whistle. And then stolen away by Andrew, and here is the dunk at the other end. Lucas Croft off of the turnover. 26-20. 4 turnovers now by Portage. Here is the jumper in the lane, missed. That was missed by Harris. Here come the Red Devils.
And to go back for just a second, talk about Aponte. He was probably the most automatic person for Portage yesterday in their win.
Lucas missed, and there is Marquise Thomas to clean up the miss. Back the other way we go. Block shot by Andrew. Change here now for Portage. 8-point lead, and coming out of the lineup is English. And checking in will be Aaron Parrott. Here is Martin in the right corner. Is he again? And he steps on the end line coming over Lucas, but that is still a pretty hard guard right there for Kareem Jett. At least that time you saw Lucas Croft coming over to help. Coming up on the 5-minute mark here in the second.
And it didn't look like it just happened that way. It looked like Coach Khalid probably put that in during the quarter transition. Because like you said, somebody's got to help Jett.
Yeah, Jett was.
And there's no way that Coach cannot see that. So.
Here's Lucas for 3. Missed it. Stoley going for the rebound. And who eventually came away with it, or did he step out of bounds? They're going to say that Thomas stepped out of bounds. So it'll be Portage basketball. Marquise Thomas, he had that great game at Tech. And he's a high-energy guy as well. Can you imagine he and Raphael Dean on the floor at the same time? They probably light this building up without even turning on the lights. There's that much energy between those two. Martin on the drive and the block on Kareem. You know, I'm not so sure that I wouldn't make a change right here and put Marquise Thomas on Maurian Martin and then switch Kareem Jett and put him on Aponte. That might be the better guard for the Red Devils right now, and Martin goes back to the line, misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Offensive rebound by Harris. Harris can't finish it, and picked up eventually by Parrott. Here's a 3 on the way. That's no good. Hudson can't get it. Here is Andrew for 3. No. And the rebound by Harris.
It's not often you see Andrew miss a shot that wide open.
Yeah, Martin quickly back the other way. Red Devils get it back to Lucas Croft, and he'll score. 3:56, 30-22. Jump stop in the lane. Martin short, gets the offensive rebound and gets fouled from behind by Stoley. Boy, right now, Martin, a one-man wrecking show here for the Indians.
With the exception of Aponte, Martin's really the sole provider for
he is.
This Portage team.
Well, let me check here real quick. 2, 4. There's 4, 7, 8. Check his numbers here. As soon as he misses or hits his free throw. 3:49 remaining. And he will miss the second. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch there by Parrott. So 4, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 points of the 23 by Martin.
You said 17?
17. Lucas is going to get fouled. You know, there's some interesting matchups out here as far as size on these two teams, and that foul's going to be called against Verduzco. Verduzco is only 5'11". He's guarding Lucas Croft. Hillard back in the ball game now for Richmond.
And they got Lucas lifted at, 6'5"?
6'5". Well, now they've changed it here as Lucas losing the basketball, picked up by Marquise Thomas. Back to Lucas on the right wing. 3:24 to go. Here's a 3 on the way, no good as Thomas can't get it to fall. 3-on-2 break the other way. Martin on the right wing. Three-pointer missed by Olsen. One and done, and a foul in the backcourt against Parrott. .309 remaining. So now the Red Devils with 3 minutes remaining holding on to a 7-point lead. Lucas, the kick out. Here's a three on the way. No good by Hillard. And boy, I tell you what, he got hammered by Marquise Thomas. London Harris felt every bit of that one. So we are going to walk to the other end. Double bonus time. Marquise just picked up his second. He has two. Jet has two. Dean has two. And so does Jordan Fry. London Harris at the line, and he misses it. Well, they're missing a ton of free throws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 free throws missed. That tied the ball game. So Harris is a senior, 6'3", steps back in for another. Six-point lead. Red Devils can't get a whole lot of distance between themselves and the Indians here in the first half. Hillard on the drive, shot fake, kick in the corner. Andrew takes it baseline. Back to Stoley for three, missed it hard. Rebound for Portage. Here's Martin, banks it off the glass from 16. And it's a 4-point ball game. Martin now with 19 points in the first half.
Now, Troy, this looks like a completely different Portage team to me than what we saw last night.
Yeah, at times they were a little discombobulated last night. You get that way when you play teams like Tinley. Red Devils have a little more of what I would consider a disciplined basketball team than Tinley, as we got a foul call against Portage, but
watching it yesterday, they didn't seem as fundamentally sound at some points. But today it looks like that double overtime, no rest really helped them out.
They're a little more under control here in this one. Martin picked up his second. That's the one thing you notice now. They play, they've only turned it over 5 times. There's a drive, and Lucas will go to the line. When you play solid fundamental basketball and you pass, you cut, you do the right things, the game will look a lot different. When you get that helter-skelter game going like what happened last night against Tinley, and both teams kind of fall into that trap of playing it the same way, then it starts to look a little sloppy. 31-26. 12 points by Lucas, make it 13. Kind of a quiet 13 as well. Red Devils lead it by 6. Winner of this will get Cathedral tomorrow afternoon at 1. Martin. Verduzco with the basketball. Red Devils out guarding. There is Marquise Thomas. The drive by Martin. Down the lane. Bucket good. He is almost unstoppable here tonight.
Looks like Lucas Croft had a hand on that ball, too. Almost took it out.
Lucas looking inside. Turnover Richmond. Only their third. Here come the Indians. Chance to get to within 1. And they're going to take it to the basket. The shot missed. Parrott lays it in off the missed shot by Harris. And it's a 2-point ball game. Here's Andrew off the drive, short, tipped out of bounds. Marquise, the last to touch it, and the Red Devils in danger of having Portage tie this ball game. Morian Martin, he has been as we said a little bit ago, a one-man wrecking crew. 53 seconds remaining. Good look here at Harris. And what do we got? That's going to be a foul on Marquise Thomas. He ran right through Evan Olson.
It's Marquise's third.
Red Devils have several players in foul trouble. We're going to see Tyjum Deloney come in. He is a 5'9" senior. And here is Evan Olson at the line.
Definitely not the tallest on the court, but if he gets open, he's going to hit you with that three all day.
Yeah, he can really stroke it. And it's a one-point ball game. Portage.
Deloney's coming in for Marquise.
Boy, but how about Portage? They're staying right in here. Second free throw is on the way. Missed it. Rebound battled for. Still on the floor, and I'm not sure how Portage got a timeout. That is absolutely amazing right there. There was no possession of the basketball by the Indians, and yet the official giving Portage what happens here is not only do they get the timeout, but they get the basketball.
Coach Kalik is livid.
Well, he ought to be, because really there was no possession. The ball was still loose, and now the official is saying to Coach Kalik, I'm sure in my estimation, he thought that there was possession, but there wasn't.
Now, Troy, a huge difference I'm seeing from this Red Devil team from last night and tonight. There's no energy compared to last night.
Tactical. Somebody got a tactical. There's energy, believe me. And Richmond's bench just got a tactical. The same official who just blew the call now has some itchy ears. He is listening. I don't know what he heard from clear across the floor where he was, but he gave the Richmond bench a technical. That means really he was listening for it. And we're tied at 32. Well, the one thing you really don't like is when an official knew he blew the call and then he turns around and gets you for a tactical like that. Olsen now with 3, and the Red Devils trail at 33-32. I don't mind if the guy comes over and say, hey, I blew it. And let Coach Kalik know that I blew it and I'm sorry, but then you don't turn around and give him a tactical from 45 feet away when there's no way with as much noise as there was going you heard anything. So now Coach Kalik has to sit down. They didn't specify it was just a bench technical. Coach Kalik went to the floor pretty quick, and now a foul called on Lucas Croft. Same official. So back to the line is Olsen.
I think it's safe to say that they're not going to be very good friends after this game.
No. They may not have to wait until after the game. Because now the Red Devils trail it by 2. And the crowd really letting the officials have it, especially the guy right next to the Richmond bench. 35-32. A huge change of events. Red Devils had the early lead. And now Portage coming back to take the lead by 3. That is Deloney. 15 seconds on the clock. Hillard back to Stoley, goes out of bounds, turnover Richmond. Everything going Portage's way now here in the second, 9.3. And Maurian Martin is going to come back in. Verduzco will sit down.
I don't know about you, Troy, but it didn't look like to me that Stoley was the last person to touch the basketball.
So now it'll be Martin. 4 seconds to go. Martin driving off the glass, good. And Portage surprising everybody here at the Tiernan Center. And the officials are hearing it from the Red Devil crowd. At halftime, Portage 37, Richmond 32. Your halftime report coming up next.
For over a century, Richmond Power & Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power & Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power & Light. Together we make powerful partners. Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
All the amenities you want and the convenience you need. Your next apartment is waiting for you at Chester Heights Apartments in Richmond. Chester Heights Apartments come with 1, 2, or 3 bedrooms with central air, inside laundry, swimming pool, and a new regulation-sized volleyball court. Chester Heights also offers convenient access to IU East, Reed Hospital, shopping, restaurants, and more. Call today for specials. Chester Heights Apartments on Chester Boulevard in Richmond, a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
It is halftime. There you see it surprisingly as the Red Devils trail at 37-32. Was all Portage down the stretch, including that technical that got things rolling, and now the Red Devils will have to fight their way back in the second half. Today's game brought to you by Jason Wise of Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. He has an idea for an alternative fundraiser for your school group or nonprofit. If you list, buy, or refer a customer and mention this promotion, he'll donate 10% of what he makes on the transaction to the school group or nonprofit of your choice in your name. Tell your friends, family, and colleagues to mention this offer when listing with Jason Wise at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. Give him a call at 969-3400. Let's run down the scoring for the Indians. They were led by Maurian Martin with 23 points in the first half. Evan Olson finished with 5. Xavier Aponte with 3 points. London Harris with a single point. Aaron Parrott with 4. And Brandon English with a single point. Red Devils were led by Lucas Croft with 13. 4 points by Andrew Croft. Jordan Stoley with 5, Kareem Jett with 2, Marquise Thomas with 2, Raphael Dean with 2, and Jordan Fry finished with 4, but several Red Devils in foul trouble. Kareem Jett has 2, Marquise Thomas with 3, Raphael Dean and Jordan Fry each with 2. Red Devils turned the ball over just 4 times in the first half. Portage turned it over 5 times in the first half of play as well. So now the Red Devils need to set their focus here in the second half. One thing they can't now let happen, do not let the end of that first half bother you. You've got to get yourself refocused, come out strong in the third quarter, and go right back at Portage when you get an opportunity.
Right, and I think Richmond's going to hold a bit of a grudge, in which they really probably ought to let that go. They're going to come out, they're going to be playing physical football or physical basketball the rest of the game, and where that could be a good thing, that's also going to get them into some foul trouble as well.
Well, nonetheless, you know, and one thing about Coach Kalik, he's a veteran coach, been around a long time. I'm still trying to figure out, again, I don't understand the call that was made on the possession, because there was clearly no true possession of the basketball. So let's take that away. But for an official to go to the other side of the floor with the noise in this building and then turn around and call a technical foul on the Richmond bench, you have pretty itchy ears at that point. You're almost wanting something to happen as an official so you can come back and make a call. So that one bothered me a little bit. And
there were players also on the court.
Yeah, but
next to him,
none of those.
Right.
Yeah, but there was nobody directing anything that you could tell. Now, again, I'm going to ask Coach about this eventually, but from 45 feet away, when you're going that way as an official and you're over here with your team, what did he hear that he thought he heard coming from the bench?
Right, and Coach Kalik's not a loud person at all, so even if he yelled something, he doesn't yell often either.
You know what, I just don't believe that he did, because bottom line is I think he got his message across to the official anyway that he blew the call. And as I said a little bit ago, you're going to make mistakes as an official. You admit it, so you blew it, but then you don't stand around with itchy ears waiting for somebody to say something so you can tee somebody up as well. All right, we'll take a timeout. We'll come back. Second half action coming up right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
we got this.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023. Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Back here at the Tiernan Center, tonight's game brought to you in part by your Richmond area Subways. Each day of the week, you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors, just $3.50. Every Tuesday, the oven-roasted chicken. Thursday, the Italian BMT. And Sunday, the meatball marinara. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. Well, now it's about how do you respond after a tough finish to the first half. We're going to find out now about Richmond. Coach Kalik will have to sit down again for the rest of the game after he ended up getting a technical in that second quarter. And it'll be Richmond basketball to begin the third. Morian Martin leading all scorers, 23. He had 34 last night in their double overtime win over Tinley. So he's put back-to-back solid games together. So now we're ready to go as all three officials are set. Back in the ball game, there's Kareem Jett. Red Devils going with their starting lineup. And now Portage surprising Richmond with a little zone here. They were man-to-man the entire first half, and so the Red Devils will make an adjustment. Well, the one thing about it is, as Coach Kalik is up off the bench, he better be careful. The official that got him in the first half of play as Stoley fires from the baseline, missed it, rebound, put back good, and the basket by Andrew Croft. I was about ready to say the official that got him for the technical was down on the baseline. He was looking that way, and he's over toward the bench right now, so Coach Kalik will have to be pretty careful. You're not supposed to be able to get up at all.
Maybe Kalik's thinking was, if I keep a foot on the chair, I'm good.
Yeah, well, he didn't have a foot on the chair, and we've got a rebounding foul. That's going to go against Brandon English off of the missed free throw by Andrew Croft. 7:24 to go here in this third quarter. In the inbound, here's Croft deep in the corner, back to Lucas. He turns, and he'll get fouled. So a good start for the Red Devils here in the third. They come out attacking, and Andrew goes to the line.
I think the foul's on Brandon English again, so that's two unanswered fouls. Or two consecutive fouls, I guess I should say.
13 points by Lucas.
And Troy, you mentioned earlier about when Lucas goes to the free throw line, he's shooting 20 or 30 points a game. And I like that because he's going to the free throw line 3 times now tonight.
Yeah, he is the guy that they got to get to the rim. 37-35. Richmond down by 2. Portage back the other way. Short on the shot is Harris. Here come the Red Devils. Andrew driving baseline, foul against Olsen before the shot. One minute in here in the third. Winner of this will play Cathedral tomorrow in the semifinals. 3 teams have made it. Richmond hoping to be number 4. Armand Franklin and company waiting. 2 potential Indiana All-Stars playing in that contest if Lucas Croft gets this team to the semifinals. Lucas shot on the way, rims in and out, rebound by Stoley. Stoley back to Lucas, spins, and they're going to call him for a travel. So the Red Devils with their 5th turnover, trail it by 2. Tell you what, the Indians haven't had the basketball a whole lot so far here in this third quarter. Here's a 3 on the way. That's no good, and Andrew with a rebound. The missed shot by Verduzco. Red Devils back across the timeline, and that's a travel. He got away with it. Raphael Dean, and we've got a whistle and a jump ball.
And jump ball should go in favor of Portage.
It is the possession arrow in their favor. Well, Kareem got away with a travel there, but again, the jump ball will give it back, and there's a steal by Andrew. Basket good. Rick Snodgrass, the head coach for the Indians, not happy on that turnover, and the Red Devils have tied the ball game here in the third. This is Richmond Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Well, the Red Devils, good energy coming out here in this third quarter, and that's exactly what they needed to do. And, you look at this were a football game, time of possession in the first 2 minutes of this third quarter. It's been pretty much all Richmond, as the Indians have had really just one possession of the basketball of any time at all, and now the Red Devils will zone trap right here. Martin in the backcourt along with Hudson. That dangerous pass intended there for English. English able to get it back, and the Indians will have it. Here's Smith. He's guarded by Lucas Croft. Well, again, this tough guard, I don't like this at all. I mean, I really like Kareem Jett, but that is a lot to ask for him against Martin. On the drive, little floater with the left hand, no good by Hudson. Red Devils come away with it. There's Andrew Croft once again. Richmond basketball, 5:23 to go in the third. Andrew drives, missed it, and Raphael Dean is tied up. Jump ball. It'll be Richmond basketball. Boy, Raphael in there fighting away with Morian Martin for the loose ball. And we talk about that's why you really like Raphael Dean. Portage will make a change. Parrott will come in, English coming out. They get a little bit smaller but more athletic. Red Devils on the inbound. Here's Raphael. Off the glass, no, just rolled off the front of the rim. And the rebound by Parrott. Final game of the day here at the Tiernan Center, and so far a good one. Tied at 37. Smith gives it up quickly out front. Red Devils stay man-to-man, and a good look here at Jalen Smith. So far, Martin scoreless. Down the lane on the drive, and a foul call. Red Devils kind of fell asleep there at the top of the man-to-man defense. Looked like that'll be Stoley.
His second.
But this will put London Harris at the line. They have not scored, speaking of Portage, in this third quarter until right there. 4:52 to go, and they finally get on the board, and this is a very low-scoring third quarter now. Red Devils have managed just 3 points. Portage just 2 now. But that's not the first time we have seen quarters like this. 39-37, Red Devils down by 2. Stoley off the entry pass by Jordan Croft. Take that back by Lucas. Here is Jordan Stoley for 3. Red Devils now leaded by 1. Back the other way is Martin. Martin bypasses the chance to score. The kick out now to Hudson for 3, missed it. Stoley with 8 points, ball loose, and the Indians will get it back, and Harris will go to the line.
And it looks like we're about to see Jordan Fry come back into the lineup, but
I'm not sure. Do we have a player down now for Portage? Raphael's going to pick up his third, but it looks like Portage may have an injured player beyond their bench. I didn't see who that was, but their 4 of their players are standing out on the floor. I'm trying to see who they're trying to help. I'm assuming it's a player.
yeah, it is a player. I see it. I can see his jersey. I just can't make out a number. Trainer got over there really quick.
The only one I don't see out on the floor is that Parrott. It might be Aaron Parrott. 4:15 remaining here in the third quarter. And again, we're looking at a 1-point lead for Richmond. Well, hopefully he is okay. We're going to take a quick timeout while they continue to check out the injured player. The Red Devils lead it by 1.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com. Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond. Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
Indiana University East is growing. Enrollment has doubled since 2007, and IU East is the university of choice in this region. With athletic programs, internship opportunities, bachelor's and master's degrees, and a growing number of degree programs on campus and online, it is easy to see why IU East is a leader on campus and in the community. Learn more about the many opportunities Indiana University East offers at iue.edu. IU. Focused on you.
By the way, the injured player, Isaiah Hudson, who is just out of our line of sight, he is being now assisted to the trainer's room, so hopefully he is okay. So it was Hudson, number 10, leaving the ball game. So Evan Olson will check back in, and we go to the free throw line now with London Harris. Red Devils lead it by 1, 4:15 to go here in the third, and the front end of 2 is now missed by Harris.
You know, Troy, as an athlete, injuries are honestly the worst part of any sport.
Yeah, especially if they're for a long period of time. Both free throws missed by Harris, and the Red Devils' chance to build in a 1-point lead in a low-scoring third. Here's Lucas. Short jumper, no, and the rebound by Martin. Martin will take it himself, able to dribble through 2 different Red Devil defenders. Martin spins in the lane and goes out of bounds, turnover by Portage. Red Devils have made a change. Jordan Fry has come into the lineup. So now it's Andrew.
Jordan didn't take much time to make an impact on that court. He's the one who really caused the turnover.
Yeah, he was, as he is in the ball game now with 4 other starters. There is Lucas in the lane for 2. 16 points now for Lucas Croft. 3:26 to go, and a traveling call against Harris. Rick Snodgrass, head coach for Portage, not happy with that call. So now the Red Devils' chance to build on a 3-point lead here in the third. Here's the drive, and bucket good by Kareem Jett. And now the Red Devils rolling again, leading it by 5 here in the third. Richmond starting to pick up their intensity. Martin has been quiet, as we said. He has not scored here in the third. That jumper good, and we've got 2 players getting tangled up, and I think the foul's going to be on Jordan Fry. The 3-point basket is good, and Jordan's going to pick up the foul. And it will be Portage basketball. I think there was Evan Olson on the three-pointer, and now they'll get it back again. And timeout by Portage on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Richmond on top by 2. This is Red Devils basketball in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Well, the timeout by Portage, as we mentioned before the timeout, Martin has not scored in this quarter. He had 23 in the first half. I don't know if he's even shot it much here in the quarter. Now it'll be Martin drawing the double team. Here is the shot on the way by Jalen Smith. He misses, and we've got a rebounding foul, and I think they got Stoley. It's the same official who gave the Red Devils a technical earlier.
Watch what you say, Troy. He might hear you.
He might.
Give you a technical.
So now the Red Devils have Stoley with 3 fouls, Marquise Thomas with 3, Dean with 3, and Fry with 3. Each team with 4. Drive in the lane, short jumper in the way, good. There's Harris. And we're tied at 44. Portage isn't going to let this game go by easily. That is Andrew Croft on the right wing. In the lane, jumper no, and the rebound high to get it. That was London Harris. Here come the Indians once again. The loser of this game, by the way, will have to play tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock at IU East. Here is Smith. Harris looking for his teammate Martin, who, by the way, has again been just shut out here. That ought to have been a 5-second call. Portage losing the basketball. They'll get it back, and not sure if Harris had a 5-second call or not, but it was awful close. Here's Martin, able to get it back and scores. Nearly lost it, his first 2 points of the second half. Lucas Croft almost got the steal. 46-44. 1:20 to go. Here is Fry. Baseline shot way short. Rebounded by Harris. Here come the Indians once again. And now it'll be Smith. 1:08 to go. This is too long for them to hold. They're not that good of a team to hold it for a minute. Here's Martin. And I don't think Martin wants to hold it. His shot on the way, no. Rebound by Fry. Red Devils in transition, nothing there as no look pass by Jet. Here's Fry, the double team, and a whistle and a foul called. They will get Harris. That'll be the 4th, or actually 5th team foul now on Portage. Lucas on the inbound, dangerous pass. Jordan crossed the timeline, wisely got it in the backcourt. Now see if the Red Devils will play for one right here with 35 seconds remaining. Here in the 4th quarter, that is Stoley, or should say in the 3rd quarter, that is Stoley. Now to Jet. Lucas wants the screen. Ball loose, goes out of bounds, and it'll be Richmond basketball. 20.5 remaining.
This ref is like, once the ball goes out, he takes a second. I feel like he's trying to add dramatic effect. Like there's this one ref in the NHL.
Hold on a second. Here's a 3, good by Lucas Croft. 47-46.
But I was saying there's this one ref in the NHL who does that all the time.
Here's the last shot on the way. Good, and that'll be Harris as time runs out here in the third quarter. We will head to the fourth. Nothing decided yet on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Portage on top by 1. This is Richmond basketball. Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf and I approve this message.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home.
Well, as we generally would say in a game like this, now hide the women and children because we're going to go right down the stretch in this one. And it has been a pretty good one so far. We've had plenty of drama going both ways. Good look at Harris. Jalen Smith now gives it off to Olsen. Here's Martin. Kareem gets the guard again on Martin. Perhaps the idea is to try to get it out of his hands as Jordan Fry almost came up with an offensive foul. High for the rebound is Andrew Croft. Olsen came away holding his mouth as he got his face hit there at some point by Jordan Fry. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. Red Devil basketball. Andrew, got to get this offense moving a little bit. Sometimes they do get stagnant. Here is Lucas Croft getting the screen, the crossover, the pull-up on the way. No. He thought he got hit, no whistle. And it'll be Harris with the basketball. Red Devils down by 1 here in the fourth quarter of their own tournament, trying to get to the semifinals. Harris stops, gives it up, it'll be Martin. Portage trying to be a little more patient here in the half court. Good ball movement back to Martin. He drives and a blocking foul called on Kareem. That's his third. I think if the Red Devils can get on just a little bit of a run right here, get that offense rolling again. It's just not been very good in the second half. And turnover by the Indians. Here come the Red Devils. There's Stoley. Layup good. Defense leads to offense, and the Red Devils now take the lead. Stoley with 10. 3 out of his 4 games he has played, he's been in double figures for Richmond. Now the Red Devils lead it by 1. Pressure back on the Indians. They don't play really well when they're behind, but they did yesterday. Every time you thought they were out of it, Tinley let them right back in it. Here's Martin. This time in the corner, gets the guard there by Andrew Croft. And another turnover. And a foul at midcourt. That'll go against Olsen. Back-to-back turnovers now by the Indians. .552 remaining, and now we have a timeout on the floor. It'll be a full timeout, I do believe, and it is. We'll take a break as well. Red Devils on top, 49-48, 5:52 remaining here in the fourth.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Well, close one here in the final game of the day. Boy, we've had I said it earlier, I don't know, last time I remember having a overtime, a double overtime and a triple overtime like we've had here at the Wettig, and we've had all three.
Yeah, you were telling me that over the break, and you said you wanted 4 now so you can make it a whole day.
Make it the cycle, like in baseball. Single, double, triple, and a home run. I'll just take a win right here and get to the semifinals tomorrow and take our chances against Cathedral. Andrew drives and a foul call against Maurian Martin, his third. Now here's one area that if you want some improvement on, and that is Andrew Croft at the free throw line. He at times has struggled from the stripe. 30-point game last night. So far, 6 points here tonight. Got that one to go. Again, I want to remind you that if the Red Devils do win this game, it's a 1 o'clock game tomorrow against Cathedral. Love to see a lot of fans come out, see if they can beat Armand Franklin. How about Stoley sneaking in to get the rebound, and he's fouled. Parrott with the foul. That'll be the 8th team foul, and that's going to put Stoley at the line. That's a big rebound for Stoley and the Red Devils.
Stoley's pretty automatic when he goes to the free throw line. He doesn't very often, but when he does, he doesn't miss.
Well, now we'll find out if you just jinxed him or not. Well, Stoley's free throw is good. Well, you're off the hook for that one.
Yeah.
The Red Devils have just 2 players in double figures. One of those is Stoley, the other one Lucas Croft. Second free throw by Stoley is good.
That gives him, what, 12?
Stoley had 5 in the first half, 7 in the second half, and if my math is correct, that is 12. Yes, sir. Brandon English back in the ball game. Red Devils lead it by 4. A couple of turnovers have really hurt Portage here in the fourth. In their ball game now will be Aponte, hit a 3 earlier. Doesn't shoot a lot. Here's the confusing part about this, and that's Maurian Martin. We've got a foul by Stoley, I think. Maurian Martin really took charge in the first half. He had the ball in his hands probably 95% of the time. In the second half, he is rarely touching the basketball. Now, you tell me what makes sense about that, if you're a Portage fan. And nice steal by Jet. 2-on-1 break. Here is Andrew. Lays it up and misses it. Boy, you just need a layup. And he tried to dunk it again and cost the Red Devils.
He did that last night, too. And a few nights ago.
Coach Khalik is not going to be happy. And we've got a whistle and a 5-second call against Maurian Martin. Turnover by Portage. Back-to-back turnovers. They now have 12 turnovers. I look back at Maurian Martin. He dominated in the first half, but just not the same player in the second half. If you're a Portage fan, you got to wonder what's going on. Why would he be so active, and then in the second half he is not? Lucas misses it. Here come the Indians, and the ball turned over again. Andrew comes up with a steal.
And that was a nice job, just kind of like throwing it over the back, getting it to
Well, the one thing that was nice about it, even though he missed the dunk, he comes back, gets a rebound here, comes back, gets a steal down there, and we've got a timeout on the floor. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Red Devils up by 4.
Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com.
52-48 back here at the Tiernan Center. We have made it through the first 16 games here at the Tiernan Center, and I've been here for all 16.
Well,
Jordan Fry, by the way, in the shot fake.
Isn't this the 16th?
Yeah, this is.
So you've been through 15.
Well, this is 16. I've been through 3
through
now, and it's done now. You're 3 quarters in, you're done. Lob pass intended for Lucas Croft. He got cut off by Jalen Smith, and the Red Devils turned it over. We will be posting our broadcast schedule when we're done here a little bit later for all of you tomorrow. And there's a steal by Andrew. Now just lay it in. And he missed another layup. I think he's thinking about it now. He's thinking, well, should I try it again on the dunk or should I just lay it up?
He's
Coach,
thinking about it too much. Just go with it.
There is a traveling call. Well, you know what, and I don't blame Andrew, and I'll tell you why. He's trying to get this crowd fired up, and he wants to dunk one just to get the roof blown off. But I think right now he just needs to concern himself more about just getting the 2 points.
And Coach Kalik yet again standing up, and really probably should be, sitting down.
Now the official.
Now would be a good time to get Coach Lewis's megaphone. Start using it from the bench.
There you go. Here is Stoley for 3. Good.
He'd probably get a technical for it.
Stoley with a big 3 for the Red Devils, and Richmond with 3:12 remaining, leading this one now 55-48.
New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of the serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
55-48 back here at the Tiernan Center. 3 minutes and 12 seconds. This has been a little bit of a struggle tonight, I know, for the Red Devils, but you knew Portage was going to come out, give them everything they had tonight, and whether it's containment of Martin in the second half, the key, or whatever the key might be, if the Red Devils can get through this ball game in a tough game like this is going to help them somewhere down the road. Whether they win the championship or not, they need to get through a real tough game. 3 minutes remaining. Here's Martin. Spins in the lane, scores, and he's fouled.
And during the timeout, we really saw Andrew really beating himself up over missing both of those dunks, and Coach Kalik just kind of patting him on the back, telling him that it's okay, just keep going on.
Jordan Fry is out. He fouls out here tonight. Jordan will finish with 4. We've got a stoppage of play right here with 3:02 to go, and so now we'll go to the free throw line. Maurian Martin now with 27 points.
Jordan Fry came over to the bench, probably really upset. Kind of hit his seat before he sat down.
Well, and that's why Coach Kalik went and talked to him.
And I really like Coach Kalik. He doesn't really yell at guys unless you really mess up.
Martin completes the three-point play. He has 28. Lead is back to 4. Here's where Richmond can run some clock. Don't play not to score, but try to get yourself a really good look if you can. See, you don't have to score again. They do. 2-possession game. Really make them come out and play. Try to pull them out of that zone if you can. Here's Lucas Croft. Skip pass and a bad one. So you really don't need to do that. You could basically play catch right where you were. You had Andrew cutting in, but that pass was a dangerous pass. When you try to skip pass across that zone, you really just need to play it safe. Here's Martin now on the drive, and now he's taking over again.
And Troy, I do want to point out the athletic trainer just came over to one of the assistant coaches for Portage, probably giving an update. So I think Hudson's going to be all right, hopefully.
Well, he won't play again tonight. 2:08 to go. Red Devils holding on to a 2-point lead. Bad part about a game like this, too, for Richmond, though, if you look at the bad side, is they got to use a lot of energy in this one tonight to get a win and then think about Cathedral tomorrow afternoon. Richmond trying to avoid getting trapped on the sidelines, and, boy, you get it back quickly. That could have been a foul right there on Harris. 1:37 to go. Well, now Raphael, he's underneath. You can see him there to the left of your screen. He and Jalen Smith getting hooked up. Want to make sure you don't pick up an offensive foul right here. And stay away from the trap. Stoley in the corner. Andrew for three, no. And Lucas going for the rebound. Back to Andrew, and he scores.
And the thing about that is they just burned about 50 seconds and put 2 points on the board.
57-53, back to two-possession game. And there's a foul. It may be Andrew.
That was some pretty good acting.
You know, I'll tell you why I don't mind that foul. Number one, you put them at the free throw line. You're still a two-possession game right now. You're not so sure about Harris at the line. He is 2 for 4, so right now kind of shaky at the line. And you're going to get the ball back. You're going to make them foul you again and put you at the free throw line. So really not a bad foul at all.
And really, if you can, get the ball to either Lucas or Jordan Stoley, because them two have been almost automatic at the free throw line all night except for Lucas missing the one, obviously.
Well, now the Red Devils will have to be prepared for the press right here, as you would imagine that the Indians would zone trap. Second one is missed. Long rebound by Andrew. Now get it to a guard. Come back and get it. Red Devil basketball. One possession game now. And there's the foul you're looking for.
Exactly as you said.
So Kareem will go to the line. Now the only bad part now is Kareem hasn't been to the free throw line tonight. It is a 1-and-1 since that is only the 9th team foul. 47.5 and Kareem Jett at the line. Chance now to give the Red Devils a two-possession lead again, and calmly hits the first one. So again, back to two possessions. Kareem back in for number 2. A little bit short. Raphael Dean with a rebound. Put back, yes. That's why you like Raphael Dean. Big rebound in the putback. Martin for 3, no. Dean the tip. Rebound Richmond. Foul on Portage. And the Red Devils are going to win this one here tonight. How about Raphael Dean off the miss and the putback? There you see the time remaining. .54 on the board for Portage. They had 37 at halftime, and you look at the second half, only 7 points by Maureen Martin after 23 in the first half. Lucas now with 20. They'll clear everybody out. And Lucas will be back in for number 2. Chance to give the Red Devils an 8-point lead, and he will. So 21 points. And the Red Devils are going to move on to tomorrow's semifinal against Cathedral.
Now it's going to be big for Richmond tonight. Get their players home, get them fed, showered, in bed. They need their rest for a very strong, energetic Cathedral team tomorrow afternoon.
You know, I've asked about that before. Do teenagers, first off, listen to advice? And number two, do you guys really go to bed early?
After you played a game like this, especially in football, I know it's two different games, but you're still both exhausted after them.
You know,
I do.
Listen,
I
hold
would.
on a second. I was born on a turnip truck, but it wasn't last night's turnip truck, okay? If you can show me a teenager that goes to bed on a Friday night early, whether they played basketball or not, show me who it is. Portage on the inbound, 33 seconds to go.
Not really early. It is 10 o'clock.
Here is Martin in the corner to Harris. Three-pointer no good. The long rebound, Andrew. Here is Lucas back the other way, and he'll dunk it. .23 by Lucas, and then Portage turns it over. 10 seconds to go, and you can put it in the books. Red Devils survive here tonight, and they win it and get a hand from the Red Devil crowd, 64-54. We'll wrap it up next right here.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
The Purdue Polytechnic Institute in Richmond is part of a statewide network that offers the same technology degrees available in West Lafayette. The benefit of earning your degree at the Richmond location is that the campus is small enough to provide you with dedicated one-to-one attention while you earn your degree from Purdue University. Purdue Polytechnic of Richmond. Give them a call at 973-8228 or go to their website for more information at polytechnic.purdue.edu.
Well, the Red Devils win at 64-54, and now they will play Cathedral in Armand Franklin tomorrow at 1. We will have the other semifinal game between Bloomington South and Zionsville at 11:30. And again, Richmond advancing with the win here tonight, 64-54. Red Devils were led by Lucas Croft. He finished with 23, and Jordan Stoley, 15 points tonight for the Red Devils in the win. Another long day in the books. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you tomorrow right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.